Hi, it's Terry. I have been maintaining 180-pound weight loss with low-carb, low-calorie, meat-focused eating since August of 2022.
So for part of my whole GI reset thing I've got going on, we're going to do the veggie part right now. I've got 3 butternut squashes. I'm going to pull the stickers off, and then we're going to cut them up a little bit. I'd like to try something. I'm going to cut off the ends. I don't remember if I've tried to peel them before or not. So that is what we're going to do first on this one. We're going to see if we can peel them or not. I don't really remember. Just going to go this way. Well, it seems that we can peel them. Like I said, I just don't remember. So I'm going to peel all of these. I'll cut off the ends and peel them off. And then we'll go forth and we'll go on and cut them up into cubes and roast them. The oven has to preheat for a while anyway. So I'm going to go on and do this. And I'll be back when I'm ready to, or whenever I'm done, got them peeled and ready to cube them. I'll be back. Alright, so we got those peeled, and this is how we're going to do them. Set these here so they're out of the way. I'm going to cut off the little bell at the end. Yep, see, that's solid. And this one is not. So then, I'm going to cut this in half. And then I'm going to scoop out the insides. So I'm going to do this for all of them. So let me go scoop out the insides. You could save these and roast them. I just am not that energetic. All right, I got these scooped out as best as I could. Man, that's hard. It's hard getting all the stuff out of there, all that innard stuff. But it'll be all right. I'll just eat it. So now we're going to cut these up, and we're going to put them in these pans that I got going. Hang on, let me cut this little piece off. Alright, let's get these cut up. It was hard getting all that inside stuff out. A lot of that gummy stuff, it just stays in there, so I couldn't get it all out. I am actually going to not really get them too small cubes or anything, because in the end we're just going to kind of mash them up. So we're just really just wanting to get them in kind of chunks that I can cook in there. Now in the past, I put a little oil with them, but since I'm trying to be careful with extra fat through this next week or so, just as a trial, I'm not going to drizzle them with any oil. I might spray them with some of the, I think I have some avocado spray oil or whatever spray oil. I might give them a squirt, but I don't want to get too carried away because I don't want to have issues, you know. If we're trying to see how I can do with the lean meat, I sure don't want to add anything extra. So let me get the other one and we'll work on filling both of these up. Something else we're going to do, if there's room, I've got some sweet potatoes, so I would really like to go ahead and peel those and put those in too. So I'm going to go on and get this last stalk, and then I'll go peel the sweet potatoes. Alright, I'm not going to cut them into small pieces. I'll do this just like I did the what you call it there. So just going to cut it into chunks. Then it can all cook kind of the same size-ish. So for the record, I dropped a big chunk on the floor, but Lou saved it from imminent destruction. So then I cut off 3 pieces for the other 3. Callie didn't like hers, but Baxter and Sammy ate theirs. Callie dropped hers and Baxter just took off with it. So Anyway, so yeah. Oh, wait. Find a little way. Alright, so now we're just gonna give a light spray. Nothing serious. Alright. Hang on. Let me put these away and I'll show you.
He says, "Hi guys, I'm just over here eating my sweet potato. Don't nobody bug me. I'm being a good boy, just eating a sweet potato."
Here's what they think of them. Sit. Sammy. Baxter, easy. I'll give Callie I'll give her a bone instead. So,
Okay, the pit crew has been paid.
it's in no way done, but we're gonna go ahead and swap shelves. So we're gonna pull this one down and this one up. It's been 20 minutes. So now we'll do 20 more minutes, and I'm sure it'll be a lot longer than that, but we'll do 20 more minutes. It's been a total of 40 minutes, so let's pull one out, and we are going to stab it with a fork and see what we think. Let's pull the top one out first. The inside, but not the top. Let's see about the sweet potato. Nah, let's let them go longer. Alright. Hang on. We'll let them go another 20 minutes and then we'll be back. Well, look at that. Doesn't that look good? I lost my fork. Terry Toodle. Here it is. Alright. It's been 60 minutes. 6-0. So you can stick it through the front or the middle of it just fine. The center. But that outer part, probably because that was the, that's closer to the outer edge. But I mean, it's good done in the center. Part of me wants to go a little bit longer. But then it's starting to turn brown, so I don't want it to burn. It's been an hour. Let's see. Yeah, it goes in real good on the inside, so I don't want to burn it. But you know me. Maybe I'll flip them. Maybe I'll flip them all around and give them another 10 minutes. No, I think I'm going to just let them be. I'm going to let it be. I'm going to sit and let them kind of cool down on their own. And I got a couple of things I got to do. And then I'll come back and we will figure out how we're going to divide these all up. I want to make sure I move every piece and get it unstuck while I got the chance. While they're still warm and not like glued down too much. I don't want to tear the foil. Alright. So we're just gonna let them cool and we'll come back and get them portioned out. Yep. Alright. They're good. I'll be back. Alright, the last thing I'm going to do for my vegetable portion of my meal prep, I broke out my Instant Pot. And so I cut up this rutabaga. Some of it was last week. Some of it was the week before. And so we are going to, I've got 3 containers worth of rutabaga, and we are going to pressure cook them. I think cooked rutabaga will probably be okay for me. I think it would be not much different to my GI system as sweet potatoes and squash. I don't think it'll be much different than that. So, first, let's see. I don't know where that fill line is. I got to see. Oh, yeah, we're good. All right. So, we're just going to cook all this, and then we're going to mash it up. So, I need to add some water to it. Just a second. All right. That's about a cup of water, maybe. So, I'll go ahead and put that in there. I don't know if I should put more. You all know I'm new to this whole thing. Hey, wait. Let me just kind of put it in the bottom of each of these and rinse them out here. There's little pieces stuck down in there. All right, so maybe a cup and a half or 2 cups. I don't know. I don't know what you're supposed to do. Y'all know that. I just know it's supposed to be some water. All right, now if I can get her on. All right. So now we got to make sure it's on closed. I'm going to pull this away from the faucet, or my cabinet. And let's pressure cook. Let's do it for 25 minutes. Hopefully you can see that. Yeah, 25 minutes, and then we'll let her do its thing. And in the meantime, we're going to portion this out. So I wrote on my thing I was going to try to do where butternut squash 200, sweet potato 100. It's going to be hard to tell them apart, but this is sweet potato. I think I'd like to do 200 of the sweet potato because of the fact that my ground beef didn't work out the way I thought it was going to. Think your sweet potato. It's 145. I might have to use the next size up containers. 189. Come on, where's another little sweet potato? There's another. I think 188 is good enough. All right. So I'm going to go through and I'm going to do 200 grams of sweet potato. If I can get all the sweet potato out of here, if I can find all the sweet potatoes. Well, 180 grams, 188 grams. So I'm pulling out what I think is sweet potato. Nope. No. Yes. I don't think so. Whoop. Yep. No. Maybe. Well, I probably should have just done them separate, but that's all right. It's all right. It's okay if we get them mixed up. It ain't gonna hurt nothing. So, close enough. Wait a minute. No, just a little bit more. Get a little something else in there. All right. So each of these we're gonna say is 200 grams of sweet potato, but I did want 200 grams of the butternut squash. So I think I'm going to have to use a different container because the butternut squash is bigger. So we're going for 200 grams of the butternut squash. 220 is fine. I'm going to clean this off and I'm going to finish getting these and I'll show you what we have when it's all done. Judy, not my Judy, but Judy from comment section. She sent me that the disinfectant wipe canister. I am here to tell you, on meal prep day, that canister gets a workout. I just thought it was funny. I was like, I've already opened that thing, I bet 11 times today as I'm doing all my meal prep. But anyway, that little thing is getting a workout today. Alright, so that's the butternut squashes and the sweet potatoes. So I'm going to put the lids on them and get them in the freezer. And when the rutabaga is done, we'll be back. Here's the part Baxter hates the most. Me too. There we go. Alright. As soon as that's done, I'll be back. Don't forget, if you have rutabaga in here or you have rutabaga cooking, it is part of the cabbage family. So your house is going to smell like tooty toot toots. But it's funny. It's like a sweet smelling toot, if there is such a thing. It's like a sweet smell, but also like a toot smell. Okay, the little dealie's down. So now we can open it back up. It usually seems like it takes about 5 minutes for her to, decompress or whatever you call it, depressurize. Okay. The kind I has this cool little lip. You set your lid in. All right, before we do anything, let's take a gander at what we got here. Let's just turn it. I feel like that's mushy enough. You know what we might as well do? I don't know if we'd puree it or not. I don't know. I might not do it. I mean, I've got enough dirty dishes. Why not make a few more, right? Hang on. By the way, I'm not seasoning any of the vegetables until I know how my body is going to react to all the things. I would rather just leave everything plain because I can always add seasoning later. So let me go on and do this and I'll be right back. If I was smart, I would have saved some of the broth from the meal prep, the meat meal prep, and I would have saved it and put it in with this, but I wasn't smart and it's too late, so there we go. All right, so now we're going to portion this out. Hang on. Most things I do is trial and error. I don't know how much is going to fit in this little thing, so let's put it in and find out. I'm going to go for right about 200. Yeah, 200 fits. So I'm going to fill these up with 200 grams of rutabaga. I don't know why that particular number, but it's just a number I like. And it keeps everything the same. And then if I find it's not enough, it's not filling, or it's too filling, I could always add more. And I can season them the day before. You know how I get all my food together the day before? I can season them and I can add whatever I want to then and find out, just exactly how my body is doing with the various things. Because, like I said, I don't want to ruin and do a whole bunch of them and just to not be able to eat whatever it is I season it with. So, all right, I'm going to finish getting these up and I will be back as soon as they're done. All right, we got 6 of them. So I'm going to put the lids on them. And then I'll get them in the freezer. And I will eat these and along with the other stuff, the squash and the sweet potatoes. And that's my vegetable meal prep for my GI reset week. 2 weeks, 3 weeks, whatever it ends up being. If things go good and my stomach feels better, I may repeat this. I don't know. But yeah, so there we go. I'm going to pop these in the freezer and that's it. Okay, thanks for watching. Bye. Hey, don't forget to watch my other videos to see how it does. Because, this might do great, or you may hear me whining about how it's not doing so good. We may have to do something different, but we won't know unless we try. Okay, bye.